bossing, ha? O, yung kaninang sinasabi ko patungkol dito sa yung si VP Sara bilang DepEd Secretary ay dapat dapat hindi siya ayusin ko lang to. Dapat hindi siya ini-impeach. O dapat ang may impeach lang kung VP ka. Ito yung paliwanag diyan. Pakinggan niyo bago tayo magtapos.
Ground number 2 is totally outside the jurisdiction of this impeachment court. Section 2 of Article 11 enumerates the officials that will be impeached. I cannot see here the Secretary of DepEd to be impeached. In other words, Madam Chair, these allegations about actuations of Vice President Sara as a duly appointed Secretary of Education is not within the jurisdiction of an impeachment court. We're not impeaching here a Secretary of Education. In fact, Madam Chair, it is very clear that once we are able to, we'll see there are some grounds of the Vice President to be able to be tried in the Senate, it is only a removal from office of the Vice President and perpetual disqualification. In the case of the second ground, specifically, it talks about actions of the confidential funds in the Department of Education. Madam Chair, the Executive Order 292 of the late President Cory Aquino under his legislative powers in 1987 provides that the office of the Vice President is totally different from the office of the Secretary of a department. We have here, very clear, I have here, you can see here, Book 2, Distribution of Powers of Government. What does it say? Here, executive, exercise of executive power, the President. It is vested in the President. And Section 12, the Vice President also shall have the same qualification and so forth of the President, and he will be, it is he here, but it should be generally genders equal, may be removed from office in the same manner as the President. So this is under Book 2, Chapter 3. Now, we go to the Secretary of Education. Where is he found? It is on Book 4. Book 4 provides for the executive branch. The departments, it says here, Section 1, the executive branch shall have departments as are necessary for the functional distribution of the work of the President for the performance of function. Section 3, department proper. The department is run by the Secretary. Madam Chair, all of this will show that there is a dichotomy, a separation of the Vice President when he was appointed without need of confirmation. Then that is another duty of hers. And we are not here going to try the Vice President as Secretary of Education. We are only here to try his actuations in the office of the Vice President, wherein removal in case of impeachment could be ruled by the Senate. And therefore, Madam Chair, clearly, according to our rules which says, determination of substance is met when there's a recital of facts constituting the offense charge, and there is an and here. And determinative of the jurisdiction of the committee. Determinative of the jurisdiction. What is the jurisdiction of our committee? Impeachment is an impeachment now committee to impeach. The charges are to impeach the Vice President as provided by our Constitution. So therefore, not only is there a lack of recital of the facts, what is important here is that this ground 2 is not determinative of the jurisdiction. So everything here, from 2 up to 6, which pertains to the Secretary of Education, should be ousted and dismissed immediately for being not within the jurisdiction of this committee. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The Chair wishes.
Di ba? Kalinaw-linaw. Napakalinaw. Nung paliwanag. Na ang impeachable, since nandiyan kayo sa Congress at pinag-uusapan ninyo impeachment, ang dapat ini-impeach nyo yung gawa ng Vice President. Kasi even if parehas na tao yun, pero magkaiba siya ng function, merong proseso para doon sa isa kang secretary at may proseso para sa isa kang vice presidente. So doon pa lang, alam mo na hindi naiintindihan nitong mga nagsasampa ng kaso na kung ano yung sinasampa nilang kaso. So this is a good point and I hope na bigyan nila ng merit. But I am sure, just like the ICC, na even though sobrang galing nito ni Kaufman, kahit sobrang galing nito ni Kaufman, dahil political ang ICC, tanggap na ng mga Duterte na dyan na si Pangulong Duterte talagang mamamalagi sa ICC. Ganon din dito sa Congress. Kunyari, hearing-hearing pa to, nagtatalo-talo pa sila. At in the end, makikita mo, sufficiency in form and substance or sufficiency in substance. Ito. At yan? May impeach ulit yan sa Congress. Pero sigurado hindi niya palulusutin ng Senado. Kahit gaano ka-traidor yung mga tao dyan, political suicide talaga yan kapag lumusot yan sa Senado. Kasi dito sa Congress, okay man lang. Dahil, distrito lang yan. Kailangan lang nila na boto, ilang piraso lang. Sa dami ng mga nanakaw nitong mga to, kaya nilang bumili ng boto. Kita mo, yung anak ni Akop na dyan sa Antipolo, sabi nila, namimili daw ng boto. Diba? Kabago-bago pa lang, hindi pa nagiging congressman, namimili na ng boto. Paano na pag naging congressman yan? Corrupt na, hindi pa nga nananalo. Paano pag nanalo yan? So yan yung mga dapat na hinahabol natin. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, habol kayo ng habol sa mga assets ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, pero hindi nyo hinahabol yung mga magagandang relo ng mga congressman. Yung mga lavish na pamumuhay ng mga congressman. Mantakin mo, magigimik sa ibang bansa. Anak ni Rapi Tulfo, milyon-milyon yung ginagasta. Si Rapi Tulfo, milyon-milyon, nagbibigay ng tip, daan-daan libo. Di ba yan ang dapat na tinitingnan, yan ang dapat na hinahabol natin. Kasi kahit ba naman pera nilang sarili yan, the fact na swelduhan ka ng taong bayan, dapat hindi ka ganyan umasta. Dapat hindi ka ganyan manamit, dapat hindi ka ganyan mamuhay. Tingnan mo mga Duterte, paano sila mamuhay? Simple. Naniniwala ba ang tao pag sinabi mo si Pangulong Duterte magnanakaw, si Inday Sara magnanakaw? Nakita mo si Inday Sarang marangyaang pamumuhay? Nakita mo si Inday Sara na nagpatik Philip, nag-Richard Mille? Hindi mo sila nakita na ganun. Kasi nga, alam nila na ikaw bilang isang lingkod bayan, dapat mamuhay ka ng tama lang. Huwag yung sobra doon sa sweldo na kinikita mo. Di ba? Mga visit kayo. Maraming salamat mga boss. Magkita-kita po tayo ulit sa susunod vlog. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Kung nagustuhan nyo itong vlog na to, i-like, i-share ninyo at pwede kayo mag-super thanks. Malaking tulong yan. Pampagawa natin ng sombrero at saka ng t-shirt ng Barateros for Inday Sara. Mabuhay kayo. Kita-kita tayo ulit sa susunod na vlog.
Kami ang boses ng masa, hindi natatakot. Katotohanan lang, di kami nalulunod. Walang bahid ng sismis, lahat ay totoo. Kahit sino ka pa, pag mali ka babanatan ka. Walang pinipili kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami lalaban. Pagdama palakpakan, pag mali banatan, di matitinag, di matatakot. Para sa bayan, tuloy ang sigaw. Sa harap ng kamera, walang halong takot. Mga baluktot, lahat kayo'y tutumba. Ang hustisya at totoo, yun lang ang mahalaga. Kahit sinong harang, di kami matitinag. Walang pinipiling kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami sa harap ng kamera. Walang halong